Hey guys, Brian Howard with One Life Treatment. Today, I want to talk about withdrawal. Withdrawal from drugs or alcohol. Had a conversation with someone who's wanting to quit, kind of cold turkey, and we talked about some of the things that he needs to think about. And so I thought I'd document that for you guys, and hopefully this is useful to some of you that have yourself or family members that may be dealing with that or thinking that through. So if you're gonna quit something cold turkey, there are some things to know. If you're dealing with benzodiazepines, which are like Xanax, Valium, Klonopin, that sort of thing, you have to take certain things into account. If you just stop those cold turkey, your seizure threshold is affected, and which can result in you having seizures and other withdrawal symptoms that can be dangerous, life-threatening. The same can be said for alcohol. If you decide to just stop drinking after heavy drinking, and your body may react negatively to that more so than just feeling bad. If you have DTs or delirium tremens, hallucinations, seizures, you lose some of your motor skills. I had a client that had trouble walking, that sort of thing. So there can be some serious things that come about because of that. So you have to take that into account before you just decide, that's it, I'm going to stop. Most people struggle with that because the withdrawal symptoms are so uncomfortable. When it comes to opiates, there's a saying, the withdrawal won't kill you, but you wish they would. Now, if you have other health factors that go into that equation, obviously that could exacerbate those, and that could be dangerous for you. But those are a couple things to keep in mind if you or someone you know is considering just stopping. I would consult a professional, a therapist, your doctor, that sort of thing before doing that, so that you can talk it through and make an educated decision. The other thing is, if in fact you are doing that, you're going to quit using and you start having withdrawal symptoms. One of the things that draws people back to use, specifically with opiates, is withdrawal symptoms, the fear of withdrawal symptoms. So what happens, and I had this happen with a client when I was a counselor at a methadone clinic, and she was under the impression that her dose of methadone was being decreased in an attempt for her to do a scheduled detox, but that wasn't happening. But she came in telling me how bad her withdrawal symptoms were, and I believe her. I mean, she looked kind of rough as well at the time, and but her dose was not being decreased at that time. And we talked that through, and what was happening was that she was convincing herself that she was in withdrawal and that her body was reacting negatively to the absence of that drug. And so she described symptoms like the chills, diarrhea, achiness, lack of sleep, anxiety. All of these are very common withdrawal symptoms, but there was no logical reason for that to be happening other than the fact that she was mentally tricking herself into withdrawal symptoms. So there's a serious mind-body connection when it comes to that sort of thing. So I don't believe she was faking that. That was very, very real to her, and her body was reacting to that. So she was probably having some legitimate withdrawal type symptoms. It just wasn't from the withdrawal of that substance. So it's something to keep in mind. Some very simple things. This isn't going to make quitting drugs on your own foolproof, but this will help as you're going through that sort of thing. Very basic things like staying hydrated, eating small meals periodically and regularly, having a plan for your time. Idle time is not going to be your friend when you're trying to quit something, and in early recovery in general. Have a plan for your time. Be very intentional. Spend time with positive people. Stick to some kind of a routine. Do some things that you enjoy. Get plenty of rest. So there's some real simple things like that can help if you are going to try to quit drugs on your own at home. I don't recommend it because it's very hard. If that was something that most people could do, they would, and it usually does not work out well. But being educated about it helps. It helps you make a better decision about what you're going to do. So I hope that's helpful. That was a really good discussion I got to have with somebody. What a great day when somebody decides they've had enough and they're going to get some help. That's what I live for. And that's why I'm on this planet, I believe, is to help people with that moment. So I'm hopeful that I'll get to help other people deal with that sort of thing and help them through that and their families. So if this is helpful, please share it. Otherwise, have a good day. Take care of yourself. Take care of others. Talk to you soon.